Things Netflix left out about the Cecil Hotel. Some places feel alive, not in the way a bustling city feels alive. Not in the way a crowded room does, but in a way that whispers, a way that watches, a way that remembers. Tonight, on America's Haunted Atlas, we step inside one of the most infamous buildings in Los Angeles, the Cecil Hotel. You've probably seen the story Netflix told. A missing woman, a tragedy, haunting footage that spread across the internet like wildfire. But that's just the surface. Beneath it lies something far darker, something the cameras never captured, something the documentary was never brave enough to show. The hotel opened in 1924, over a century ago, and its walls have been collecting stories ever since. Suicides, murders, guests who checked in and never checked out, strangers passing through, some unlucky, some desperate, some deeply disturbed. And over time, patterns began to emerge. Patterns too consistent, too deliberate, to simply ignore. The elevator stops between floors with no explanation. Doors swing shut on their own. Lights flicker in rooms that haven't been occupied in years. Staff speak in hushed tones about hallways that feel watched. Cold spots that appear without warning, freezing the air around you in an instant. Shadows that move against the light, not with it. Guests have reported the unmistakable sensation of eyes on them, even in an empty room. Stories circulate. A man pacing the halls at 3 a.m., vanishing the moment someone looks twice. A woman sobbing in the stairwell, disappearing the second a door opens. Footsteps echoing in corridors where no one walks. Objects relocated overnight. And sometimes, if you go quiet enough, voices. Names you don't recognize. Words you can't quite make out. History has a way of clinging to certain places. Some call it residual energy. Some call it a haunting. Scientists call it psychological imprinting. But the Cecil isn't like other old buildings. It's more intentional, more aware. As if every death, every disappearance, every secret buried within those walls adds another layer. Another echo that flatly refuses to fade. The Netflix documentary told a story, but it didn't show the guests who vanished. The unexplained deaths quietly filed away in decades of city records. The dark coincidences that kept stacking up. Workers have described finding rooms rearranged overnight. Furniture moved, items displaced as if someone had been there. Security footage has caught figures that don't belong. Blurred shapes that disappear between frames. Even seasoned paranormal investigators say certain rooms feel different. Not just eerie, sentient, as if the hotel knows. Some say it's grief made physical, the weight of so much loss pressed into walls and floors and ceilings. Some say it's mass hysteria, myth, media sensationalism. But others aren't so sure. It's hard to explain away. The voices that shouldn't be there, laughter, arguments, pleas for help echoing from empty rooms. The rhythm of footsteps. Evidence is scattered across decades. Old police reports, grainy security footage, journal entries. Journal entries from employees who stopped writing because writing them down made them too real. Lives ended too soon. Stories of visitors who felt something following them long after they checked out. And yet, the hotel still operates. Tourists still wander its hallways, phones out, looking for something they can't quite name. Some leave changed. The pulse of something unexplained that moves through that building like a second heartbeat. Steady, patient, ancient. Some researchers have mapped it, documented which rooms are almost always active, which floors seem somehow aware. The findings don't comfort you. They don't offer closure. They just raise more questions. It isn't only haunted. It remembers. It waits. Some places are remembered because of what happened there. The Cecil is remembered because what happened there never left. If you want to keep uncovering the stories history tried to bury, subscribe to America's Haunted Atlas. Stay curious, stay cautious, and most importantly, stay haunted.